Hello there everybody, and welcome back to another exciting episode of my Pokemon Platinum Let's Play. I am Magnificent Entertainer, Bulbagarden's multimedia executive. In the last episode, we finished exploring Route 217, and arrived here in Snow Point City and challenged the gym leader, Candace. In this episode, now that we have the ability to use the HM for Rock Climb outside of battle, we're going to be putting that to good advantage. Just for the record, this is my team. I am leaving behind Porygon and Juniper, and I have two HM users in Tropius and Dr. Doof, who is finally making a return. So, without further ado, let's head out west to the Acuity Lakefront. And I am going to slog through the snow over here. And you can see, of course, there's this funny looking point in the wall over here. And we'll use Rock Climb. Use the Rock Climbinator, Dr. Doof! Over here, we can grab a Reaper Cloth that is used to evolve Dusclops into Dusknoir. Kind of a useful item. At least if you're planning on using that particular Pokemon. But without further ado, let's make sure Zexy is okay. Ah, good, it looks like he has things handled. Bling! You're not getting away with this, Team Galactic. Oh, are you finished already? Your Pokemon aren't bad, but you're laughably weak. Wait, wait a minute. Did Zexy lose to Jupiter? All that talk about how tough he is, and he lost to Jupiter. You honestly thought you could save the Pokemon of the lake and become the Pokemon champion? Dream on, little kid. But ew, it's so cold here. Let's go back to the Veilstone HQ. Ah, here we go. We're not just gonna let her leave. Let's challenge her to a battle. Oh, don't I know you? We met in Eterna City. Yes, we did. And I beat you then, and I'll beat you now. Listen, Team Galactic is going to do something huge for everyone's sake. That's why you should keep out of Team Galactic's way. I won't! What are you gonna do about it? Don't come whining about poor Pokemon and other trivial junk like that. Don't waste your time coming to our HQ in Veilstone. Now, if you'll excuse me... Wait, you mean I don't get to battle you? Well, that's a ripoff. Yeah, that's right. I couldn't do anything against Team Galactic. Ha ha! That Pokemon called Zexy. It was suffering. I'm going to get tougher. It's not about winning or losing. That's not good enough. I have to be stronger. It's not enough to just want to be the most powerful Pokemon trainer ever. It takes honest effort and a determined heart. And you're just figuring this out now, 7 badges in. How did you lose to Jupiter? You know what? I don't care. We're going to do something far more important than chasing after Team Galactic. We're going to use Surf, and I'll set up a Repel. And far more important than dealing with Zexy, although you can see there's a cave over here similar to what there was in Lake Verity, but can't really do anything in there, so just ignore it. I'm going to go poking around and see if there's anything actually useful here. And of course, there's a large patch of grass over here. I don't think there's a hidden item over there. No. But over here is the TM14 Blizzard. So, similar to how we could get the Fire Blast TM over at Lake Verity, and you can probably guess, once Lake Valor comes back, what kind of TM we'll find there. But yeah, we found the TM for Blizzard over here. And that's pretty good. But that's all there is for us to do over here. So, I'm just gonna slog back down here. And gonna go out to the south and back on Route 217. I feel like we were just here. Up. Yep, I saw that one coming. Well, okay, if I actually saw that one coming, I would have put up a Repel, but, you know what? Gonna run away. And I will actually set up a repel, even though I've only got like 4 more steps. This is a DS Pokemon game. I would run into Pokemon at each and every one of those. Now, this particular route, I did complain about it when we were first going through it, because we got all those items and all those trainers and all that whatever. I mean, it's a pain, but because I'm not actually looking for any items at this point, I can just kind of slog through it. And there's nothing actually for us on this route right now. So just keep going south, keep slogging through the snow, slogging through the blizzard. And it's very tedious, and you can't run, and you can't ride your bike, and, well, the snow goes up to my head practically. And eventually you come to the end of the route, and head back to Route 216, and there actually is some stuff for us here, which actually reminds me I'm probably going to want to take Splurb out from the front. Actually, you know what? No, we'll leave Splurb. I know we've got to battle some Ice-type trainers, but we'll manage. I mean, Splurb did very well against the gym leader, so... Over here, we've got a rocky wall. And we climb up that rocky wall. And there's a Karate-man. I can withstand this cold. That means I can take any kind of attack. Yeah, sure it does, bub. That's what all the other Karate-men in this area said. And you know what happened to them? I beat them. That's what well, that's actually also what Maylene said. Granted, I beat her too, but that was a while ago, and that had nothing to do with, no, that had nothing to do with her being on this particular, well, technically the other route, but yeah, all of the Karate men in this area said that they can withstand the cold. You being able to withstand the cold has nothing to do with whether or not your Pokemon will defeat mine. And another earthquake, because I don't want a U-turn. That is kind of one of the disadvantages of what my intended role is for Splurb. She kind of becomes a mono-earthquaker. On the other hand, Earthquake is a very powerful move, so I don't actually care about that. Oh gosh, this is bad. I think I'm losing feeling all over my body. So much for you being able to handle all of that cold. Anyway, we've got some trainers over here performing some feats of skiing. Skiing feats, whatever. I don't actually care. Skier Bradley over here. Snow Runt. It's going to be Snow Problem. I've already made that joke. It's not funny the second time. It probably wasn't even funny the first time. Anyway, despite ground being weak to ice, ice doesn't resist ground, so Earthquake will still do some good damage. Yes, indeed. And hail keeps coming down. Hey, boy. And Snover. Because you're part grass type, Earthquake will be resisted, so how about U-turn? Except you used Ice Shard, which has priority. I was able to withstand an Ice Shard from a Sneasel. I think that was higher level than you. In fact, yes, that was higher level than you, so yeah, that was Snow Problem. I keep making the same jokes over and over and over again. And U-turn was powerful enough to take you out, but I do have to send out another Pokemon. We'll send out Grim. Grim is good. Now, does Grim actually get any of the experience for that? Grim is... yes. No. Splurb grows to level 47. Very good. And, okay, Splurb did get all the experience for that. I wasn't 100% sure about that. And Swinub over here. We will Ominous Wind. I've been considering, you know, I'm debating between teaching Shadow Ball to Masquerose or teaching Shadow Ball to Grim. Grim does get the same type attack bonus, but Masquerose, you know, that is a good, powerful special attack for Masquerose. So I'm not 100% sure what I'm going to do with that ultimately. Anyway, there's another trainer up here. Let's actually switch Masquerose to the front, come to think of it. Grass may be weak to ice, but again, ice doesn't resist grass, so that'll still do us some good. Ice doesn't even resist water. Fun things about winter, skiing and Pokemon. Well, skiing is no fun, and Pokemon you can do at any time that you want to, so there's nothing good about winter. Oh yeah, Swinub being part ground type means that Giga Drain will actually do super effective damage. Huzzah! Alright, Giga Drain. But yeah, I mean, that hidden power water, I guess that's kinda sorta working out, but well, I mean, there will also be a TM for Masquerose coming up in the very near future that we can use. I think probably next episode I'll be picking up that TM. Yeah, I believe that is in the location that I'm thinking of. And Snover, which means that Masquerose can't do anything because completely walled by the ice-grass combination. Grass resists grass, grass resists water. We'll put Grim back out front. Oh, and I forgot to acknowledge Masquerose grew to level 47. So, that's nice. Woodhammer, which would have been quad-resisted by Rose Raid, so I don't know why you used that, but okay, if you say so. Less Ominous Wind, and the Quick Claw activates again. I'm telling you, I don't think I've ever actually seen the Quick Claw activate as much as I've seen it activate with Grim holding it. And a pointless all stats up, but that's still very nice. Grim's gotta be an extremely lucky Pokemon. Like, seriously. The Quick Claw activates, it gets very good one-hit KO. It actually outspeeds a lot of stuff that I didn't expect it would. Over here we've got a Mental Herb. I believe that snaps a Pokemon out of attraction if it is attracted. Over here is an HP up. Useful vitamin. There's another battle over here, which I suppose we'll do. Another Skier, Andrea with a Snover, and I've still got Masquerose in the front. That's perfect. You know what? I'm 8 levels higher. I've got good special attack. Let's do it. I don't care. That actually did more than I thought it would. And you're still using Woodhammer, and I don't know why. Like, I quad resist that. If surely you've got an Ice-type move that I would be hit super effectively, but yeah, so you have Ice Shard. Did you call a switch that I just didn't do? I don't know, this game sometimes makes no sense at all. And I keep doing that. Oh well, it ain't Snover till it's Snover. And unfortunately the hail won't take out that Snover, so I've got to do it myself. We'll do it with Hidden Power, because I feel like it. And you're not using Ice Shard here. Because again, that has priority. So I don't know what you're thinking. But it doesn't matter, because your Snover is gone. Yeah, well, the winds of victory were never in your favor. Well, maybe kids are made of tougher things than people your age. I don't know how old you are. Over here We have the TM13 Ice Beam, so this would be where we can pick that up if we didn't want to waste all that time in the game corner, but since it's so late in the game and it's been so useful for so long, I do not regret my decision to not just pick up one, but pick up two of those. There is a Max Potion, which is another useful item, but we've cleared out this particular area, so let us fly to Celestic Town. And here in Celestic Town, but we're not actually going to be here for any extended period of time. Let's head out this away to Route 211. And we can use Rock Smash over here. And there's another good rock climb area over here, which we can use Rock Climb on. The rock climb area that you can use Rock Climb on. Brilliant. There is a hidden item over here. It is a Calcium. Good item over there. But more importantly is the TM29 Psychic, which you can find right there. That is a good move. I don't remember if Masquerose can learn that. I'm not sure if Grim can learn that, but it's a good special attack for either one of those. So I guess that's another potential TM that I'd have to consider teaching one of my Pokemon, assuming that either of them are actually compatible with it, but that's all we can grab out here on Route 210, so back in Celestic Town. And let's not smack into all this stuff on my way. Here on Route 210, oh no, it's foggy. I hate the fog. Use the Defoginator. And we still can't get that item, but there are new areas for us to explore now that we have the Rock Climb HM. Let me see, can I remember where they are? Well, that certainly helps. I don't think there's a hidden item in this. Yeah, there's one over there which we'll grab in a bit. Let me actually switch my Pokemon. We'll put Penguin to the front. And climb on up over here. Uh-oh! Whoa-oh! Oops. Yep, right up here, there is a trainer. So you climb on up there, and it's a trap. And it's Dragon Tamer Patrick, who looks like Count Dracula. Got a Gibble, level 34. Should have had a Gabite, a higher level Gabite. I'm sorry. This is after the 7th badge. Gibble doesn't impress anymore. Boo. Anyway, Ice Beam means that thing goes down, and we defeated Dragon Tamer Patrick. Oh my, good golly and gosh. Well, he certainly doesn't sound like Count Dracula. Anyway, let's go take a look at what that hidden item over here was. It is another shiny stone, so if you had both a Roselia and a Togetic to evolve, you can evolve both of them into their fully evolved forms. Over here we've got Grandma Wilma's house. I'm not sure what that's supposed to mean, but let's take a look inside. Ho, they call me Grandma Wilma. I came out here by myself from a town of dragon tamers. I can teach the strongest of all dragon-type moves to the tough Pokemon of Sinnoh. Would you like me to teach that move to one of your Pokemon? Yes, but... yeah, only dragon types can learn it. She'll teach your dragon-type Pokemon Draco Meteor, which is the most powerful dragon-type move. Well, that fog rolled back in quickly. Anyway, Draco Meteor high power lowers your special attack 2 times. There's a zinc. Isn't that lovely? That's pretty much it for this route. So we're going to now fly to Hearthome City. But we're also not going to be staying here for long. Let me actually put MEtagross back into the front. We just cruise along over here. Up. And we end up back on Route 208. Up. Hey, I made it. Without running into a wild Pokemon. That's unexpected. Anyway, come down over here. And there is another scalable wall right here. And when you come up here, it's another track. There's another trainer here waiting for you. They call me the Echo Man. Battle with me. Yahoo! Yeah. Hikers. What are you gonna do? And it's Hiker Alexander, the Echo Man. With a Graveler. And you know what I'm gonna do with that Graveler? Giga Drain. That should heal me back to full health. Which is nice. Yay! Gain some good experience from that, and his second Pokemon is Probopass. Well, Giga Drain's gonna do normal damage, so let's try Hidden Power. I mean, Giga Drain with the same type attack bonus and normal power is still probably gonna be more powerful, yeah, than Hidden Power with, Like I said, I feel like the power on that Hidden Power is actually very low, which is another reason why I kind of want to get rid of it. Although that actually did about the same amount of damage. That Sandstorm actually increases Probopass's special defense, so it may not actually go down with this Giga Drain. But we'll see. No, it still did. Okay. Yeah, Probopass is a Rock Steel type. Anyway, we defeated the Echo Man. Oh, yo, Yodelay. Yodelay, whatever. Here's good advice from the Echo Man. If you're at a loss of where you should be going, check the town map, which is not always helpful. Anyway, there is actually a purpose to come in here aside from being able to battle the Echo Man. Over here is a star piece, which I'm sure one of your Pokemon must have known. What's it called? Must have known Rock Smash. Certainly one of them knew Rock Climb to get you here, but anyway, we're done here, so we're going to fly over to Pastoria City. But, once again, you guessed it, we're not actually going to be staying here for very long. We'll be going out to the... Get out of my way! We're going out to the east, over here to Route 213, and let me set up another repel. I know that I made it through the last route without needing a repel, but I'm not going to take the chance, besides which there's actually grass up here. So over here, we've got a large patch of grass, and there's an obvious item down there, but there's also a hidden item over here. That is another HP up, so we're getting a lot of good vitamins. Down here we have the TM05 Roar. So that's kind of useful. I mean, that it has a lower priority move, but that does force the opponent to switch out. Anyway, we come on over here. There are a couple of ways we can go about this. I think. If we surf over here... Yeah, then we can climb on up over here. And we can keep climbing. And we can keep climbing. And over here, there is a sunstone, which is great. Again, you know, I've mentioned this a few times, but that bizarre cutoff between Route 213 and the Valor Lakefront, that's just so weird. Anyway, going over this way this time. We've got a house over here, but before I get distracted by the house, let's climb down here. And Repel's effect wore off, but we can find a protein over here that'll increase a Pokemon's attack. I wonder if any of my Pokemon actually can still take the vitamins, but that's beside the point. Climb back over here, and into this house we go. And you can see there's a couple of rich people here. Let's talk to you. The reservations were full up, but they managed to get us in here. We're finally alone, the two of us, if you leave, that is. This is something we don't need anymore. Will you take it? And we get the Coin Toss Poketch app. And it can be used to make fair decisions. Let me show that off real quick. Don't you beep at me. Oh, yeah. Look at that army of Feebas that I caught. Oh, boy. Here it is. So you can see you've got a coin down here. It's a Magikarp. If I click on the coin, it'll land on heads or tails. That's tails. Obviously, the Magikarp is heads. That's kinda fun. I seem to be getting tails a lot more than I keep getting heads. What are the odds of that? I could probably calculate it, but I don't really feel like it. Anyway, what do you say? We wanted to be together alone, so we could talk without being disturbed. We really needed this time together, just the two of us. I thought you said something else. Maybe that's only if I talk to this guy beforehand. I've always relied on the old coin toss to make my decisions. It gives me courage because I'm not... Well, that's lovely. Anyway, let's check in here. Yeah, these rich jerks threw out a max revive, an item that a mere peasant like me can't even buy in the Pokemart, and they just threw it out. Jerks. Anyway, we'll use Rock Climb over here. And there we go, back on the Valor Lakefront. Anyway, that's more than enough of that Coin Toss app. Going back to my good old standby, the dowsing machine. If we come around, I believe it's here. Yeah, you can barely see it, but over here there actually is a place where you can scale the wall. Or descale the wall? It's scaling one way or another. Anyway, use that, climb down there, you go over here. Just do a lot of climbing. And a lot of, well, I guess you're climbing up, you're climbing down. Dr. Doof is certainly getting plenty of exercise. And over here, we've got a couple of items. We've got up here an iron, which will increase our defense. So again, yet another good vitamin that we get. And down here is the TM85 Dream Eater. I believe I explained that when we had it on Spiritomb, just in case I did not. That is, I believe it's a 100 power Psychic type move, but it can only, and it'll restore some of the HP that you take away from the Pokemon, but it can only be used if the other Pokemon is asleep. So we actually got quite a few TMs here. No. Yeah, we can see 100 power, 100 accuracy, but it can only be used when the opposing Pokemon is asleep. And, I mean, I guess it's kind of useful when Grim also had Hypnosis, but Hypnosis isn't the most reliable way to put a Pokemon to sleep. And you know, the fact that the Pokemon could wake up and make you lose your turn, I mean, it's not the most helpful TM. Let's just put it that way. It's very situational, and it's not good situational like Sucker Punch is. Anyway, you gotta climb all the way back up here if we want to make any more progress. So we're actually going to head out north. Now, our good friend Jupiter told us not to bother going to the Galactic HQ, so of course that is exactly what we are going to do. But I don't feel like flying, so we're just going to go up and up and up Route 214 because we can do that without any tall grass. I guess now's as good a time as any to mention, I have not actually been planting any berries, so my berry collection is stagnant. I just don't have the time or the energy right now to do any berry farming. It's unfortunate, but I do have a lot of berries, so I'm not particularly worried about that. Anyway, we are back in Veilstone City, which is great. But we're not actually here for Team Galactic. Not yet. What we're actually here for is this item right over here. And Dr. Doof climbs up here, and we can grab a full incense. I don't remember what that actually does in battle, but that does allow you, if you have a Snorlax, to breed Munchlax. Let me actually see what that does in battle, come to think of it. Let's see. Full incense. Does that make your Pokemon slower? Yes. It makes your Pokemon bloated and slow moving, so I don't know why you would ever want to do something like that. I mean, I guess there are some strategies where you want to move second, but not many. Anyway, with that, we've picked up a bunch of useful TMs. We've explored a lot of old areas that we were able to go to now that we have the HM for Rock Climb. And we've arrived back here in Veilstone City, where we will be fighting Team Galactic in the next episode. So I'm just going to heal up real quick, and then I'm going to call it a day. Well, call it an episode anyway. Not a lot of story progress in this one, just seeing that Zexy got defeated by Commander Jupiter of all people. Honestly, he should be ashamed of himself. With that, though, I've set out everything that I've set out and done everything that I intended to do in this episode, so I will see you all next time.